Man, it looks like the Lich didn't even do a good job at putting you together. Maybe you should go back to being dead.
Lord Gustav looks at you and he says, "That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard." So I will say this, as a puzzle level, some of this might rely on your actual knowledge.
Okay.
Yay! Sorry.
So good luck.
Sweet.
I think I can maybe do this.
You have to remember there are no wrong answers except the wrong answers.
Oh, that
There
makes
you
sense.
go.
That makes sense, yeah.
See, the true answer is always the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
That's why Frankenstein was right.
Which Frankenstein? Oh,
Well, I mean,
I just watched
Frankenstein made himself a friend.
I just watched Creature Commandos, so the version of Frankenstein I'm thinking of is
I
vastly
haven't
different.
watched the last episode yet, so
I won't say anything. It's just
Thank
it's just funny. That's the version that popped in my head. That's why I laughed. Though I love the original story so much.
All right. You three
Welcome,
have...
friend. Oh, go ahead, Dia. You were going to expand.
I'm going to set you guys up and then you can march through. You three have made it into a crypt that houses an ancient relic, which you need to recover for the salvation of your village against an oncoming army, or something along those lines. And that is where we will jump in. You are at the entrance. 2 doors stand before you, 1 altar table, and 2 sarcophagi.
Alrighty.
Are the doors set up so that one of them is open and one of them is closed?
Both are currently closed, but as you would approach, a spirit appears above the table, and he looks at you, and he says, "My dog is barking at me," and he says, "You who would think yourself worthy to enter my crypt and recover my relics, you must go through each step and prove yourself worthy. Pick your path to one side," and the spirit gestures here. He says, "Time will tell the path forward." And he points here and he says, "This side will be covered by strength." And then he vanishes.
Well, friends, I feel like strength is what the Sky Spear would want me to take.
Yes.
oh, what now?
Yeah. What on earth is a sky spear?
The Sky Spear is the great spirit of storm and lightning and shooting stars that brings glory and honor to creatures here on Earth. And in order to demonstrate our fealty, we must bring honor to the name of the Sky Spear. That's why I have a spear, and I stab things with it.
I remember when
glory and honor.
I slightly remember back when the lizards started using spears.
I think you've been using that stick a bit too much, darling.
Oh, by the way, folks, old Tommy Tunes here. Has been entertaining all of Faerun since, well, Faerun. And then he just reaches out a robotic hand.
Interesting.
I've got whole lines of toys made after me for decades on end.
Right.
That's delightful.
Lovely.
Do you
And then
feel
he
either
just
you...
cut-
Oh, sorry.
just-
Our third party member has not introduced herself.
Hmm.
We don't
Who
know
are
you
you,
yet.
dear?
Oh, right. I'm Morphia. Just your casual traveling bard.
Oh,
Well,
you do entertainment like me.
Yes.
Well, ain't that a joy?
Are we a two-part party?
Yes, we are.
Oh, sweet
God damn
damn.
it.
I saw it, and I saw it when I added Tommy, and if it wasn't Tommy, I would have changed characters.
Nope. Two-part warlock party. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm excited for Tommy.
Are we feeling strong, my entertaining friends? I can be
I've
persuaded to go through the portal of time, though.
I've
I
been
say-
through time, and I've been through strength. It's up to you, folks.
You've been through both ways.
Well, maybe not here, but I mean, I'm strong, and I've been around for... And then he just kind of spaces out.
I think we should go for time. It might have some answers that we're looking for. If you really think about this.
All victories are glory for the Sky Spear. So I will definitely be happy to head down this way.
Alright, let's head down this way.
Alrighty then.
As you approach the door, you hear a voice say, "Goblins, kobolds, or gnolls?"
Goblins. I'd rather not deal with.
I wish we had more context here.
I
Are we
would say
fighting them?
kobolds. They're funny little fellas.
Are we supposed to fight them? Are we supposed to seduce them? Are
I
we
can't...
supposed to
I
make
can-
them
Okay,
laugh?
I have standards when it comes to that type of entertainment.
I'm not saying I want to. I'm just saying the door is being vague.
My secondary programming just says entertainment's the best. It may be my dominating programmed feature.
Does anybody say one of them out loud?
I said it out
Tommy,
loud.
Tommy
Please.
also said his out loud.
Okay, Orphea, you said goblins first then, and the door opens.
Oh, okay.
It
Well-
reveals a long hallway, at the end of which stands Gustav's spirit. And he says, "The events of Faerun unfurled in an order. Pick those that happened first." And he holds up his
Unfurled?
hand and he says, "Which happened first? The Dragon
Alright.
Queen sought her hoard, or the princes found their apocalypse?"
May I roll a history check?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure it's
I think
the
I'm not
Dragon Queen.
14.
Can I also roll a history?
You can.
All right. What is that? 19.
With those checks, you know that both events happened relatively early in Faerun's history. There is one that is connected to creation myths, and it has to do with a certain deity.
It has to be the dragon.
I believe it would be the dragon. I mean, I think that's a little bit before even my time, but dragons, if I remember correctly, ruled this place before everyone else showed up.
I agree. I believe the Dragon Queen of which legend speaks may have gone on to become herself a deity.
All right,
You know,
so
people say
answer is Dragon Queen.
Dragon Queen.
He
Dragon
puts
I believe.
he puts up another finger, and he says, "The vampire lord of Barovia took his throne, or adventurers wandered through the Underdark in search of the abyss."
Huh.
Barovia.
Um,
I I believe that this vampire fellow,
Vampires are old like
he's
me,
not,
wouldn't
he's
they
not
be?
of this plane, is he?
Oh, like Millie.
Um,
It has to be the Underdark. Because I don't remember a vampire lord.
I'm not sure,
Well,
honestly.
I'll
My
also
memory ain't
say
always the
these-
best.
I also think it is adventurers coming out of the Underdark.
All right, so the answer you give is the Underdark.
Yes.
The Underdark.
Yeah.
He holds up a third finger and he says, the Mad Mage found his tunnels under the great city, or the great Demi-Lich brought the death curse in his search for annihilation.
Now I want to say the Lich.
Mhm.
I would also say the Lich. I believe that Chult was cursed before anybody found the Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
All right, so the answer is the Demi-Lich.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
He holds up a fourth finger and he says, the obelisk was shattered, or the hauntings of the salt marsh sailed forward.
All right, children. I don't even have a slightest clue for this one. I'm gonna let you guys take charge.
I know that I've been hearing of the salt marsh ghosts now for nearly half a decade, but I believe that the shattered obelisk is not that old.
Could we? History check.
Go ahead and roll a history check and see if you can get a hit.
12.
You're not going to get a very good hit with 12. Nothing better than what Kenna said at this point.
Okay.
Hmm. I have to go with Ken. With this lovely tiefling here.
Yes, let's go with the spear holder.
All right,
But
so
glory of the Sky Spear, and my arrogance in thinking I know what I'm talking about.
Ghost of Salt Marsh is chosen, and he holds up his fifth and final finger on his hand, and he says, the mad scientist and his friend journey across intellectual properties, or
Okay.
Omen Drawn and Acquisitions Incorporated branch out with their adventures.
Oh no.
Hmm.
So it's either Grandpa or something else, if I'm understanding correctly.
You're welcome to roll a check to see if you can get a little bit more clarity on
Yeah,
the
I
mad
might get-
scientist.
Can
roll
I
a
get?
check.
I would like to know the mad scientist's name, if I think I can get it with a. Shit.
Yeah. Okay. I have an interesting thing. You roll. This is a weird thought. Oh.
Ooh, Orphea knows something.
The spirit looks at you and he says, the scientist and the sidekick were named Rick and Morty.
Okay. I thought so.
That's
Can I possibly do a deception check in case I get this wrong?
You can all. I'm never gonna say no to a roll. I'm not going to tell you how big of a chance it has of succeeding, though.
Alrighty. Hey, folks, come close to old Tommy Tunes here. Come close, lend an ear.
You got it, friend. You got it.
What is it, old man?
Well, Tommy here, he's been around for a very long time, but he's never heard of anything but this grandfather fellow and his little sidekick. Maybe if Tommy plays his cards right and talks his way through this, using a little bit of, old-timey flair, maybe we can get out of this, or to the next room at the very least. But
Interesting.
I just need your guys' okay, since we're a team here.
My knowledge has failed me in this moment. I'm with you, old Tommy, too.
All
Might as
right.
well.
And then
Shit.
Tommy just very confidently, he stretches almost like an old rubber hose cartoon, his legs going impossibly long, and he just steps in front and he just goes, "The otherworldly traveler." And I'm rolling just in case, which would be a 22.
Lord Gustav looks at you and he says, "That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard." And the door opens.
Aw. The door opens, so I think I did all right with that.
I hope you did, friend. I hope you did.
Same.
Also-
I know nothing of this mad scientist or this Acquisitions Inc. thing.
Alrighty, and I also think it's fair to let you guys know that although I've been around for a long time, my memory tends to go sometimes, and I may not be the only noggin walking around here. So, could you remind me why I'm here?
You are
It's your
here
job to open us
to
through the door.
you are here to roll initiative. The door opens. You see 3 goblins standing on the other side, all bearing swords.
Alrighty, 19.
1,
16.
2, about 6. Well, this is good
Alright.
rotate.
All right. We will go with old Tommy at the top of the order.
Okay, I think this might not... Let's see, spells. What to do. Okay, I'm thinking right now. I'm not normally the one to go first. And I don't have any ranged weapons. I don't think I can get close enough. Okay. Well, that's a cantrip, so that's good for me. Tommy just goes straight to the doorway. If I think he can. Right?
You could probably have 30 feet of movement, yeah.
And then he just looks at the first one, and he's just like, let me think of something clever real quick.
Hmm.
Man, it looks like the Lich didn't even do a good job at putting you together. Maybe you should go back to being dead. It doesn't make sense even to Tommy, but he's in one of his moments where he's just confused what's going on. But he's gonna do vicious mockery with that.
Okay.
Which is a 2.
Give me a second here.
It makes sense with how bad that was.
You don't immediately roll damage.
Alright, what do I roll?
So is vicious mockery is it a wisdom save?
Yes.
Okay.
Wisdom save 13, it looks like.
All right, let's see if he gets hit at all. Yeah, it was against A, right?
I would imagine that it was B because he's just looking straight forward.
All right. B will roll.
I did it. Do you want me?
An 11 doesn't save.
So do you want me to re-roll for the?
No, we'll keep the
Okay.
2. Sorry, I don't have everybody's character sheet pulled up like I normally do.
Go ahead and pull up Tommy's. Tommy is a specimen. Let's just say that.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Any more movement, Tommy, or are you good?
I think just to make it a little bit easier, Tommy's just gonna step to the side.
All right. Then next on our list is Kenna. Glory to the Sky Spear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to throw the spear
No whammy, no whammy.
at B. Let's throw it at B. Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit a goblin, yes.
Ooh, nice. We're gonna make this psychic damage. Ooh, full damage, 12 points of psychic damage.
You blow
And
his brains out.
Oh, sweet. I guess he really has disadvantage on his next attack then.
Well, ain't that nice, little lady?
The head just kind of topples off the back. He has horrible disadvantage.
Lovely shot.
Well, ain't that nice, little lady? You completely blew his head.
I guess you blew his mind.
Please praise the sky spear in my name.
Anything else, kind of?
Sophia, we've left 2 for you, dear.
Mm.
All
Well,
right.
but I don't like to get my blade
That's it for
dirty.
me.
I can't say no to a little fun.
Kenna, Goblin A charges at you and attempts to hit you. Attempts to hit you with his scimitar for a 15, which hits,
That's it.
and he hits into you for 7 damage. And C will come at Tommy. Tommy, he's gonna swing his blade at you for an 18 to hit, which I do believe hits.
Just
So
by
he,
a good amount.
this thirsty goblin's going to do 5 points of damage, and we're gonna go to Orphea.
Ooh.
Oh, this is
Sorry,
gonna
Dan,
be fun.
really quickly.
This is
I
gonna be
did not
fun when I need to
want-
heal.
DM, really quickly. I did not long rest Kenna before this adventure.
Please do, and just make a mental note of what was taken away, where she was at the other one.
I'm a bit worried if first of all, old Tommy Tunes, do you guys get the pun?
Is it a Looney Tunes reference?
No, it's just the name itself is a pun.
Then I don't.
Old
Other than you're
Tommy-
going for old-timey tunes, like
That is
these
it.
are the old songs you hear on the radio. Okay, yes.
Also, I'm a bit worried that so I did think a bit ahead since he's a Warforged, he can't really be healed by normal healing spells. But the spell I have that would be able to heal him even slightly is not a really good if he's too hurt, and it's only really a mending spell. So I'm a bit worried if he gets too low health.
Don't worry about that. We can change rules as needed for best outcome's sake.
He also doesn't really have any good combat spells. They're all like showmanship.
Then I suggest you don't pick wrong very often.
Oh, but this guy doesn't have a good memory. Okay. This is over the table, okay?
Mhm.
I need somebody to very kindly, after the fight ends, to hit me in the head really hard.
Oh, darling,
Okay.
I will
In real
definitely do
life,
that for
right?
you.
Yeah, let's go with real life. That'll be fun. You're just gonna basically just be doing something nice for Thomas.
All right,
Anyway, let's continue.
Orphea, it is to you.
Okie dokies. How much I don't want to dirty up this blade? Time for a little fun. Orphea. Hurry. Casually walked up to the Goblin Sea, and let's see if she hits him. Why do I not have my rapier?
Please attach your rapier.
I have forgot. I am so sorry.
And that That's all right. Don't try it unarmed. Not against these guys. Maybe against these guys.
Does a 14 hit?
It does not. Your rapier slides through a hole but doesn't hit flesh.
Damn it. Am I allowed to use cantrips?
Yeah, if you have a cantrip that is a bonus action, you can use it after your rapier attack.
I do not. Then I toss a bark inspiration over to Tommy. Let's keep your memory.
All right, Tommy, you have a D6 of bardic inspiration that you can use for a D20 roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what am I rolling for? I don't know what's going on.
When
D6.
you need a boost to a D20 roll, say if it rolls low, you can roll a D6 once and add it on to the total.
All right.
Yep.
And Tommy, it's your turn.
Okay, so Tommy just kind of looks down at this tiny little goblin in front of him, steps right up to him, kind of just kindly waves. Then his head tilts, like he's slowly waving very eerily. His head tilts, and then he just lifts up his it's like something straight out of a horror movie, and he lifts up his sickle, and he just goes wham right onto the goblin's head, trying to pierce his brain.
All right,
And-
roll to attack.
This is a 20 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh, please don't be bad. That's a 6.
You make deep penetration, but it's not enough to take him out in one blow.
And then I have, let's see, bonus action, I can 2-weapon fighting. So what is that again? That's what I was just reading while I was distracted.
Do you have 2 sickles?
Yes, I do.
All right, then go ahead and make a second roll, and if
The
it hits, we won't add the modifiers to the damage.
Alrighty, this one he's gonna go towards the neck, like slicing her. 15,
Is just enough.
and this damage is 4.
So the first one goes into the head and holds. You pull it back a little bit to expose the neck, and the next one comes through and severs the head. He did.
Well, ain't that a lovely little show? And then his head just creepily turns to the others. Let's have some fun.
I like Tommy.
I really love
I like the old Tommy radio voice. I really do.
I have personally trained myself as like a voice actor to do like horror and creepy characters, so Tommy is very fun for this, especially since he's both comedy, horror, and like tragedy. He's like he's everything. But I'm
Kenna,
enjoying Tommy.
Kenna, it's your shot.
Kenna's gonna look at Goblin A, who just stepped up to her. It was a mistake to approach, darling. A very large mistake. And we're gonna booming blade him, so we attack with the spear. Ah, damn it!
Misses.
And it's gonna be a 9 for a miss. I assume.
Gnarly.
Yep, nope, it misses. Anything else?
Don't think I have any bonus steps, any bonus actions that I want to use right now.
All right, in that case, he's going to swing at you with Scimitar Blade. And he'll hit pretty well. So he lands, he finds a soft spot, and he rips through for 10 points of damage. And blood is on his spear as he pulls through. And Orphea, you see Kenna has got this bloody gaping wound.
It's... Shit.
It's
Hang on.
indeed. I
You're good. You're good.
I think you're leaking some bodily fluids there, buddy.
One of those bits is solid. It may be intestine.
Oh, fun!
I've been wanting to try this out. Well, honestly, here's what it can do. Orphea starts to bring out her violin.
Tommy just kind of looks curious, his head tilting side to side with
Let's
his
see how
blank
much
smile.
damage this will do. Oh, is it my turn?
It is.
As she casts Starry Wisp.
What does she cast?
Starry Wisp.
Starry Wisp. I'm not familiar. What's it do?
Apparently, you launch a mote of light at one creature or an object within range. Make a ranged spell attack against target. On hit, it takes 1d roll radiant damage.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack.
Does an 18 hit?
It does. Roll damage.
2.
All right, a little wispy light comes from your instrument and hits him in the forehead, and he swats at it like a fly. Hurts. Not a ton.
And I use a first level healing word on Ken for my bonus action.
All right. How much healing does Kenna receive?
7, as she tapped Ken's shoulder. Hang in there, darling.
Kenna takes
Yeah, you'll
7
react.
points of healing.
Thank you. Thank you much, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And Tommy, it is your turn.
Tommy, without even turning, just chucks one of his scythes at the goblin. What would I have to roll?
It's a ranged attack. So roll a. I don't think Sickle has a thrown property. So go ahead and roll a d20.
10.
There's nothing we can add with that modifiers to get it up to where it needs to be.
Don't I know bardic inspiration?
You can roll a d6, yeah.
All right, let's hope that this is good. Hold on, got something in the way here on my screen. No, don't do that. I want to move this. D6, right?
Yep, go ahead and roll a d6.
It is a 6.
So with the inspiration provided to you from Orphea, you are going to initially throw wide, but her spirit kind of guides you and you land it into him. Roll a d4.
Alrighty, will do. Let's see, a D4, darlings. It is a 1.
So she guides you, but not very well. He takes a little bit of damage. He has a sickle sticking out of his shoulder now. And the sight of it's fearsome, but it looks like it could have certainly hurt more. Kenna, would you like to try to hurt it more?
Yes. I need to hit it. Booming blade once again. The spear crashes down and 11.
Ooh.
No.
Kenna's gonna have a little stompy fit, like a tiara-wearing princess toddler. Why can't I hit you?
Maybe he has some kind of spell on him.
It looks at you with unfeeling, unsentient eyes. It just swings his blade from this soulless body. And he'll miss.
Woo!
Which gives Orphea a chance to bring him down.
Time for another hit from the rapier. I imagine. God damn it! I missed again.
No, you match Kenna's energy perfectly, though. It's like total girl power, where one misses and the other follows up in the same exact vein and no one hits.
How? How the hell did I miss?
Man, you guys aren't very good at this game.
Orpheus gives Tommy a glare.
And he just smiles with his blank smile, his head slightly tilting to the left.
Remind me to unscrew that jaw of yours.
The jaw ain't the problem, darling. It's the heart.
Really?
You suffer from heart problems, old Tommy.
My heart's my brain, and my brain is broken.
Oh, I see.
Orphea, is there anything else?
I toss the bark inspiration over to Ken.
All right, Kenna, you are inspired for your next attempt.
Sweet.
Feel free to try to kill this thing.
I will try.
Go ahead, you can do it. I believe in
Oh,
you.
no, it's Tommy's turn first. Tommy and then Kenna.
Tommy just go first.
Wait, did we already? Oh yeah, we
No.
did just all the way go around.
Yeah,
already.
we just went around. Tommy, you're top of the order.
Okay, so Tommy walks straight up to it, grabs his scythe, digs it in deeper, and then just tries to yank it out, but not by pulling it up, by pulling it through him.
All right, make an attack roll with it. Let's see how good we do.
Alrighty, alrighty. A 9.
So I'll let you grab it, but you can't get any leverage on it. You can pull it out and have it back, but you don't get anything into him.
Alrighty, then I'm gonna once again use my bonus action for my other one, and just with the other arm, he's just going to, instead of going down with the other one, he's going to go up with the other one, trying to cut off the goblin's arm.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay, please, please, please. 22.
You hit,
And let's hope there's good damage. 6.
which is more than he has. So as you rip through him, he falls to the floor and kind of magically fades away. And just for the record, with the Nick mastery, the attack
completely
and the
forgot I
second
had
hand
one.
attack are each a part of the action. You would still have had your bonus action if he didn't die.
Oh, I forgot about that. That means I technically have 3 attacks, right?
So,
4?
so the way that it works, you only have the 2 attacks, but your bonus action is freed up for something else.
Alrighty. That I like. I like that a lot.
That we are out of initiative order, and as such, the ghost of Lord Gustav appears floating over the fountain, and he looks at you, and he says, "One of these doors does not belong. Pick the odd one before too long."
The odd one, huh?
And I'm going to put some real life pressure on here. We have a 5-minute timer that the answer has to be given in. Or one of the incorrect doors will open.
Darlings, I think I've got an idea.
What's your idea, old Tommy Tunes? I also have an idea.
I think that they're spread apart by a certain amount of numbers. Is there any, notches that you can see to tell the numbers?
You can make a perception check.
It was kind of rhetorical, because I don't know if our characters can see the numbers.
The numbers are very plain on the doors. 5, 7, 9, 11, 13.
Oh.
The 5 is written improperly. The 7, the 9, the 11, and the 13, the characters are properly drawn. The 5 is not. Therefore, it is the odd one out.
I am going to. This is probably a bad idea with maybe it's a bad idea with Tommy. But we're going to do. Yeah, I'm gonna roll perception. You said. Just.
Yeah, if you want to try to spot any clue on the doors.
Yeah. 13.
There's nothing really that'll give you a hint with the 13. There's no strange markings. All the doors seem to be alike.
Huh.
These are, of course, all numbers that I would hate to encounter on the battlefield.
Indeed, that will be really a pity to encounter these numbers.
5, we're 2 and 3 row phalanx. 7, a 3 and a 4. 11, oh my goodness, 11 could get you 2 2s on the wings, and a 3 and a 4. And 13, my god, 13. That's a 3 and a 4 and a 6 row phalanx. 9, of course, gives you a 3x3 square, which isn't really a phalanx when you think about it.
Oh, can Tommy check for any like writing or anything?
You can do another investigation check, but you haven't seen any writing so far.
Over the table, you guys think I should? Because
I don't see how it would hurt.
Alrighty, I'm doing it. Okay, a 6.
6, you do not see anything of note.
Tommy is he's just looking around at this point, just dumbfounded.
Can I roll investigation to see if I do think that the 5 is purposely poorly drawn? Maybe a perception.
Go ahead.
Well,
you can't tell if it's poorly drawn or not, or if it's just the map tool making a 5.
And then Tommy just kind of smacking himself in the head, trying to think, but it's not. You can tell it's not going very well. You can almost hear the gears turning. Well, dolls, I don't know what to do. I say we just pick a door and go on through.
I guess it's better than
I
nothing.
like number 5 because it has this problem.
Oh, I know which door it isn't.
Oh, which door is it not?
It is not 13. That would bring us back to the first room.
That would be rather unlucky.
And remember, that one was a hall of strength. So strength is not what we need right now.
Weakness it is.
Yes, weakness. Okay, is Gustav still here?
He
Yes.
is.
Tommy just goes up and just says, very kindly, could you, please give us a lovely little hint, darling?
He
And can
stares unflinching, but roll a perception check again.
Perception? It is a 7.
You do not notice anything that might give you a hint. But 5 minutes has passed. You guys need to make an answer, or one of the incorrect doors will open.
Oh.
I'm happy with 5.
Same.
Yeah, Tommy's just gonna run back.
All right, 5 it is. So
Let's see.
So confident in her answer.
door 5 creaks open. You see a giant statue of a hand there, and a bunch of little hands crawl out after you. Everybody, please roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
They're so
Ew,
tiny.
ew, 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 ew.
21. I don't like.
19.
I don't like being first.
All right,
Hey, you're fooling me!
Tommy, you are first.
I don't like being first. It doesn't give me time to think.
It's okay. You'll do fine. You'll do fine.
Alrighty. think. That's why I don't like going first. It would be good if I had some actions, opportune attacks, spells mending, comprehend language, disguise self, heroism, illusionary script, illusory script. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Tommy, that's not Tommy. This is Tommy. Tommy's gonna run up to the door. Gonna use a lovely little spell slot. How could... Wait, hold on. Let me just double check what this does. Okay. No, that wouldn't work because they don't have eyes. They're hands.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, evil
Head,
hands.
knees and toes.
Head, shoulders, knees
Wait,
and
do they
toes.
have knees and toes too?
Okay.
My God.
Tommy has an
My
idea.
God.
Tommy's gonna actually just grab Kinna. Just grab Kinna. And say... And with I want to persuade Kinna with this. If that's... Can I do a persuasion roll against Kinna?
Against other PCs, it's typically their choice unless there's some magical or overwhelming factor. You
Okay,
can certainly talk to Kenna though.
Yeah, I'll talk to Kinna.
You can talk to me and I'll let you know whether Kenna goes with it or not.
Now, darling, I hear you want some glory. You want the fame for your little sword. Well, what more is there to tell than a fine little story of surviving a hand filled with runes? May I please chuck you through?
I would not understand why I could not wait and go through under my own power.
Well, you see, I don't have much I can do against that many enemies at once. At least not in this state of mind. I think it would be a spectacular show if I just chucked you in.
Only if you do it for the glory of the Sky Sphere.
Alrighty then. And then, Kenna he just kind of picks up Kenna, goes 1, 2, and before he even says 3, he just chucks Kenna as hard as he can through the doorway. What do I have to roll for that?
So, Kenna, you wouldn't fight being grappled, right?
Oh no, Kenna's into this.
Roll a strength athletics check.
Strength athletics. Okay.
Let's say DC 12.
Oh no. 9.
So Kenna, since you went along with this nonsense, you'll land here prone.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
All right.
You are very awkwardly shaped.
I'll let you know that my shape is considered quite fine by several spectators.
Well, let's see if there's anything else I can do. I doubt
If you
there
try to
is.
throw me, I will hit you.
Well, how about I just give you a little bit of inspiration? And he just looks at you, his head kind of tilting down. And he just uses bardic inspiration on what's your name? Orphea.
Or
And then
I'll take
I'll end my turn.
Orphea, it's your turn. Kenna is lying on
Right.
the ground.
I step over Kenna. Right. Time to take care of a little bit of a mess.
No,
You're prone.
I am prone. Good old Tommy Dunes insulted my form, and then I couldn't respond because my Discord cut out for a second. I had a great retort.
You want to repeat it? As
No.
Orpheus-
Don't worry. Tommy has a plan for next turn. that has a 1 in
Alright.
100th chance of working.
Hannah,
Fair.
dear, I need you to cover your ears for a minute.
Kenneth's face down in the dirt and like just covers her ears.
This is going to be rather loud, and I need the hand to make a Constitution saving throw. DC fit 13.
No,
That's a
right. All right. Is
cast
it to
shatter.
the? Are you doing the ones down here or the ones up here?
Down here.
Down here. Okay.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 con saves.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and roll damage. 2 succeeded.
Yep. 16 damaged.
Even the ones that succeeded are all blown away as they all hit against the back wall and vanish.
All right. We only have 3 little problems.
Friends, I think I'm seeing a little theme with our enemies.
Annoying.
They're not real.
But
Jay,
the
what-
damage is, and the first claw goes towards you, Orphea. Misses with a 12.
Really?
Second one goes towards you. Misses with an 8. And the last one comes on the other side of you
Real shits.
and attempts to hit you as well.
Get away.
And this one's fingernail slashes across your foot for 4
Oh.
points of damage.
My foot. Ouch. Little shit.
Kenna, would you like to take an actual turn?
Yes.
I thought I was gonna be able to throw you farther.
I
If
know.
it would have succeeded, I would have given Kenna just like a free attack from it, but high risk, high reward, you threw Kenna onto the ground.
And that's all Tommy is, high risk and high
So Kenna's gonna crawl forward so that she is directly underneath Orphea's legs. She's gonna say, I am displeased. And
How's it going in there, friends?
I need all of the hands to make a strength saving throw, please. DC 14.
Enemy don't walk all over you, darling.
1 succeeds, 2 fails.
All right, so damage is 16 for the failures and 8 for the passes.
All right, these things are not very strong to begin with, so they all fade out of existence as your arms of Hadar squeeze
still
them
in-
with its power.
Are we still in initiative?
Nope. You all are all currently out of initiative order.
Then Tommy goes and helps up Kinna.
Wait.
And Lord Gustav appeared, well, he's still there. He repeats what he had just said before. He says, one of these doors does not belong. Pick the odd one before too long. And we have another 5-minute timer.
All right. What you
Well,
thinking,
9 was
Kenna?
the one I said would be boring to fight.
And I think it may
nine.
be, if it's not that one, maybe it's just my perception. Actually, no. I'm looking around the room and I think maybe 9's the way to go.
Maybe 7.
If it's not 9, I believe it's 11, but we'll...
You know, it does occur to me that 9 is the only one that could arrange itself into like an actual squared rank formation because all of the other numbers are prime numbers. And that this really, truly, mathematically would be the odd one out.
I just think it's interesting that the fountain nearby has something in it, and the statue next to it is fallen down.
You're welcome to roll perception if you think anything is out of place.
I would love to do that. Let's
Can I
see,
do
let's
that
see, let's see. 16.
You do when you mention the fountain see just a little bit of parchment sticking out, Tommy.
Oh, what's this? He walks up.
What you find?
I don't know. What do I find? He sounds way more creepier than I want him to, but I kind of love it.
Go for it.
I'm enjoying it. When
I
you
I'm
love
not
it.
complaining.
I know, but he's supposed to be like kind of charming, but he just comes out psycho, and I love it.
the piece of paper when you unfurl it, it looks like hastily written handwriting, and it says, "The lucky ones are unlucky."
Well, that ain't helpful. And he just tosses it.
Wait a minute. Can I catch it?
Well,
Yeah.
you could pick it up off the ground even if
Yeah.
you don't.
I pick it up off the ground. Wait a minute. The unlucky ones are the lucky ones.
The lucky ones are unlucky.
Oh! Oh, wait a minute. It is
So it
not.
has to be a boy
7.
7.
Yes, it's not 7.
So it's 13.
But 13's where brings us back to where we came from.
Yes, but are you sure?
Maybe. I am kind of second guessing myself. Here, could you do a little, can you do an old man a favor? One
is it?
entertainer for another.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just, hit me in the chest really hard right here? And he points to where his heart would be.
All right. Arm strike. Let's see how hard I hit him. 19.
Oh, you connect to him.
Alrighty, and then he just kind of has like a burst of energy, and his eyes go even harder. I just need a little kickstart there. The memory's a little bit funky at times. You see, I'm a bit broken. I've been around since a very long time. You know, there's a funnier thing if you hit my head, but we don't got time for that. I think you're right with 13. Maybe if we go through there, there's another passageway, or maybe that's the way we should have gone the entire time.
Are you up for this challenge?
I am up for any challenge.
All right.
All right, you open 13.
Yep.
Yep. I feel like it could be a fight, but it could also lead us to where we want to, and it doesn't.
So here's what happens.
Damn it.
Here's what happens.
I saw the logic
Lord
behind it,
Gustav disappears from the fountain there and appears in the doorway and talks down the hallway towards no one. And he says, "Scholars and mages of the multiverse have ranked monsters with a universal challenge rating. Pick the weakest to proceed."
Tommy is just kind of putting his hand through and just waving it around Gustav just out of just boredom.
You see, as your hand goes through him at the end of the hallway, you see a swarm of bats and gnolls appear.
It's one of the hyena fellows. We get to choose one of these to fight. I'd rather fight the bats. I don't like those fellas.
I'd rather
Bad
take the
history with them.
bats.
Do we actually have to go down this hallway and fight something, or could we just close this door?
Yeah, that's a good point. He doesn't seem to be, here. He seems more out of it than I am.
So,
You have a good point.
do you guys try to close the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
Make a strength check.
Oh, I want to do it because I'm strong. Please be good. Please be good. Oh no.
You
Apparently
cannot. You
not that
cannot
strong.
close the door. The image of the knoll
Can I
and the
have a
swarm
roll?
of bats stay stationary.
I can't get the door. Something must be wrong with it. Maybe it's a push.
Ma-
Maybe it's a pull.
Mind if I try? It's
Feel
a
free.
strength check, right? Or it's a save.
Strength check. Do a strength athletics check.
Alright,
It,
strength athletics coming up.
this is a very. It's a very heavy door
Why?
that you do not get.
Why is this stupid thing heavy? Kidda, give us a hand.
I'm all over it.
All right, can you do it? Can you do it, Kenna?
Please save us, Kidda.
If not, we
15.
can. Does that work?
Is not high enough to close this very heavy door after it's been opened.
Could we
God
possibly
well-
try it all together at once?
Kenna's gonna step through the door, realizing that this might be futile, and said, "Well, if I have to fight one, I want to fight the swarm of bats. They're weaker."
Tommy's gonna try to close the door again.
He's trying to shut you in. As you say, the swarm of bats, they disappear, and two more pop out. You see a basilisk and a griffin.
So Kenna's gonna turn back to Orphea and Tommy.
Tommy's in
If
the
you remember,
process
the
of
other
trying to.
hallway was about answering questions, not fighting creatures.
Yeah. Anyway, you have fun, and Tommy's pushing the door again.
Get back here.
But hey,
No, you coward.
I'm not a
A
coward. I just
basilisk
think that we
is
shouldn't have to do this part. What was that, kiddo?
A basilisk is the weaker creature here, although I would rather dine on griffin.
Wait a second. You might be right, young one.
Okay, so you
Attack
select
the
the basilisk. So
Yes,
they,
attack the basilisk.
and just for the record, the image of Gustav is holding up fingers in the same way he was on the other side.
Oh no,
Yep.
we have to fight multiple of these.
Next, you see a wereboar and an owlbear.
Oh, lovely.
Now isn't that a cute little teddy?
Cute. That's it. Put it nicely.
I don't know. I haven't been playing long enough to know which one's stronger. I would imagine Owlbear's stronger, so we would pick the wereboar, but that's
Werebore.
could
Yeah, pick wereboar. He's not a werewolf, so he might be easier.
Alrighty.
Okay, so the group
picking the
selects
pig.
wereboar.
yeah, wereboar.
They disappear. And a troll and a mammoth appear in the hallway.
I don't even know what a
Is that
mammoth
what the
is.
mammoth looks like?
Fellas, ladies, what on earth is that?
Trouble.
Well, then I
That
think
looks
we
like
have
a
our
castle
answer.
Mountain. Is that what the mammoth looks like?
No,
Or
that's
does it look like a
it would look
mastodon?
like a mammoth. It's just that's their blank icon for things they haven't put in. That's their blank
okay.
monster
If it's just
animal
an
icon.
it's just the animal mammoth and not just like a giant mammoth monster.
No, I mean some might say it's one and the same. They each have a CR though.
Could Tommy roll for something? And
What do you
if
want to roll
so-
for?
Let me think.
Can Kenna roll nature to see if she thinks a mammoth would be difficult to hunt and defeat?
Sure. Yes.
I would
I-
also like
love rolls.
to do nature as well. To see.
You know what? I'm gonna
Just-
add that bardic inspiration I had to that roll. And a 6. So that nature check is actually a 21.
Mammoths are massive animals, and you would not want to fight one.
I'm trying to figure out. So Tommy slightly recognizes a mammoth, but he doesn't. He's sure what a troll is. Does
You're
the
welcome
mammoth?
to use out-of-game knowledge for this. Just
Cool.
without looking anything up, of course.
Okay, then I would imagine a troll stronger than a prehistoric elephant, but that is not
So
my
I
answer.
think the mammoth gets this one on size.
Tommy is sizing up, kind of almost scanning using old Warforged technology.
I
with-
take the mammoth.
Yeah, he's just looking the mammoth up and down. Is the mammoth? This is just a straight up question. I rolled a 20. Is the mammoth the answer? For nature.
I can't. You give me the answer. I don't give you the answer. What I'll give you is mammoths are very strong beasts, and they would probably roll over top this party. Honestly, just one of them.
Okay, so yeah, a mammoth's my answer.
But so would a troll, honestly. Okay, which one's weaker, trolls or mammoths?
I want to say trolls are weaker because they're more common.
That honestly, I would go with that too. Troll.
Okay, so the answer is troll.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
All right, they disappear, and he holds up his final finger, and you see in the hallway a purple worm and an iron golem.
Hey, that guy looks kind of like me.
They are each very, very strong.
Could Tommy use a history check to see if him and the Iron Golem have any similarities at all?
Can I roll it?
Yeah, you can roll a history check or some kind of check to see what you get for the iron golem.
The
All right,
worm is a
history
worm,
check.
right? Like
19.
the worm's got to be it.
I think
I'm going to suggest this, not answer it, but Kenneth thinks the worm is it.
Same with Morphia.
I think we're going for the weaker one, right?
You
that
are
has to be the
selecting
answer?
the weaker.
Sorry, actually, no. That's a good
then
point. I think the worm is the stronger one, and the iron golem is the weaker one.
Iron Golem is the weaker one now, the two.
All right, so
Yeah, I think this is a no-brainer. I'm going with Iron Golem too.
all right, so
Knock on wood.
to answer your history question, the iron golem's construction is way beyond anything you got. You guys select the purple worm?
Well,
No, we select the iron golem as the
Oh, the
weaker
iron
one.
golem. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Iron Golem. The purple worm would kill us. I think
All right.
everything that was shown could kill us.
All right, give me a second.
While you have that second, can I run up and go to the bathroom real quick?
Yeah, who am I to deny a person the chance to pee?
Yeah, I really gotta pee. See you later, folks. I'll be right back.
When you get back, we'll roll initiative. Everybody take a couple minute breaks.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
All right, there's my initiative. We'll live with it.
Same.
Aha, I'm back. I think I also bumped a button to make me sound. Ah, fuck. There we go.
I'm back too, I think.
Alrighty, so depending on which one we're fighting, Tommy has two different plans.
Roll initiative for me real quick, Tommy.
Alrighty, this one I actually hope to be first. Oh, of course.
I will tell you right away that you are last.
I think Tommy's plans still kind of work.
So, Tommy, I gotta say, because I know you're going for like an old-timey radio vibe, but between your picture and sometimes when your voice fades out of old-timey radio into creepy, you are giving very serious Crypt Keeper vibes, and I like it.
I know who Crypt Keeper. I know who he is. I've never actually watched anything with him.
You have to remember, I think he's a little bit younger than the rest of us.
Let's see. I'm gonna be 22 next month.
That makes sense.
I'm a little guy.
Okay.
Crypt Keeper did not tell him bedtime stories.
Yeah, I
Unfortunately for
think
me,
my bedtime stories was SCPs.
Okay, everybody, please, let's continue on with Orphea at the top of the order. 3 goblins suddenly poof into existence behind you after you finished answering, and Lord Gustav disappears.
Oh, we're fighting goblins. That
Oh,
completely
fucking
changes my
lovely.
plans.
Well, time for a little fun. I'll be sure to leave some for you, Kenna.
Yes, please.
Don't worry, Kinna. I won't throw you this time.
No promises.
Alright. Orvia makes the cat towards Goblin Sea. Let's see if something hits. I imagine the 12 misses immensely.
It misses. I mean, really, a miss is a miss. Does the magnitude matter? But yes, absolutely.
Shit. And I don't have enough. And I have to end my turn because I gotta use my Bard's Inspiration when it's needed.
And a glory to the sky spear. It's your turn.
We're gonna go with the booming blade attack again.
No whammy, no whammy.
It does not, in fact, wham into a goblin.
Fizzle, fizzle, pop.
I love
Kinna
that.
is upset, but has nothing else to do.
But Goblin A does as it swings its sword at you. For a 12 to miss.
Thank goodness.
B and C are each going to take an attack at Orphea. Orphea, B swings and misses, and C swings. And 13 doesn't hit, I believe. So, Tommy, you had an idea. Let's hear it.
I am still going to use one of my ideas, but I thought we were going to fight one of those bigger things, but one of them still works. Tommy's just going to calmly, slowly walk up to Goblin B, get on his knees, and just taps his head. How about you give a little tap right here? And I'm praying he has like an attack of opportunity or something.
You have to move through his range in order to trigger an attack of opportunity, so you'd have to, like, walk behind him.
And, okay,
Like-
then Tommy's just going to turn around and
Or
then bend
actually,
his...
or actually, after you get there, you could take a step back, and that would trigger it.
Oh yeah, then I'll just go there, and then I'll take a step back and lower my head to where he could swing.
All right, so go one square back, and he will take an opportunity attack.
There, right? Yeah.
He hits you.
And then Tommy's eyes just change colors entirely. Where the hell am I?
Take 10 points of damage.
It's worth it. Kind of.
I'm glad you
Sure,
think so.
sure. All right, and so
So Tommy's personality is no longer Tommy. For a very short amount of time.
you still have, if you have movement, you have movement, and you still have your action, so it's still your
I
turn.
still have my actions. I'm going to use them.
Right, you do.
Quickly, as if it was programmed into him, this complete stranger to the rest of the party looks up at this goblin, his eyes almost alive and angry and confused, takes both sickles at once, and just goes to chop the goblin's head off without saying a word, without a second thought.
Okay, roll to attack.
First one is a 15.
Which is enough to hit, so roll damage for that.
Oh, second one. Okay, hold up.
Second one hits as well. You can roll. So let's roll damage for the first one first.
5.
Okay, that's 5. And the second one won't add the modifiers, but roll and we can subtract it out. So the
7.
second one would be 4, because you wouldn't have
Yeah.
the +3. But that's enough. Your twin sickle attack takes this thing heads off, and it vanishes into nothingness.
And then that counts. That was an action.
So the way that it goes, because I've heard some debate about this, whether you get 2 or 3 attacks. You still only get 2. It just frees up your bonus action for something else.
Alrighty, my bonus action. I don't think it can, unless I used 2-weapon fighting, which technically is my
What the Dig Mastery does is that combines the 2 weapon attacks into your main action.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It doesn't give you an extra bonus attack with the light property.
Yeah, let's see. I think this complete stranger just looks at the other members of the party. He's very obviously disorientated, confused. He seems to understand that you guys are allies, and he just stands up and puts his weapons to his side, waiting. And I end my turn.
All right, Orphea. 1 goblin down, 2 to go.
Right. I plunge my rapier forward to hit the goblin C in front of me to skewer him. Oh, come on!
Misses.
How the hell did I miss that?
Girl energy combining. Orphea and Kenna, 1 mind.
Yep.
Orphea?
Orpheus is just becoming frustrated, and I have my turn.
All right, Kenna.
Booming blade on A.
Misses.
I think Kenna and Orpheus are sharing the same energy.
Kenna, I want you to be a good character.
Sorry.
Goblin A will swing at you as your blade passes. He'll miss. Goblin C at Orphea. 12 misses. Tommy, you're the most effective so far, and it is your turn.
Alrighty, Tommy just looks at the other 2. Who has the lowest health right now over at the table?
You do?
You do?
Who besides me?
I think Kenna's next weakest.
Yes.
Oh, I think he asked for help.
I'm down health. I'm at about, 60% of my total health.
All right. Thomas, not Tommy, Thomas walks up to A. And cold calculative does the exact same thing, but instead of aiming for the throat, he aims for the arms, each shoulder with a sickle. He's still silent, but you can hear his voice, like him muttering stuff angrily. The first one is a 15.
That's its AC. You hit.
Second one is a 21.
They both hit. All right, roll the first damage, and then we'll subtract off the second.
First is 5.
First is 5, okay.
Second one with subtracted is 2.
Which is just the right amount as you tear its head off, and it collapses and then vanishes into nothingness. 1 goblin remains.
Thomas just looks at Kinna. And if he could properly emote, it would look like he's like gritting his teeth.
Orphea.
Alright. Stupid ass. I'm gonna knock your head off. God!
You miss.
We illustrate. Why?
Anything else?
Am I able to see who is hurting?
Everybody.
Everybody?
Tommy is a warforged though, so I don't know. I don't think
We'll let Tommy receive normal healing in this.
Okay.
It could be vital.
Alright, I send a healing word to Thomas or Tommy.
All right, how much does Tommy get back?
4.
All right, 4 points added on.
And he just kind of silently nods, and very quietly you hear, "Thank you."
Kenna, what would you like to do?
Kenna is going to step back here and throw her spear at Goblin C. 21 to hit.
It hits.
Yay!
Yippee!
9 points of damage.
It hits, goes through it, and it vanishes before the end of the spear is even out.
Yay.
Lord Gustav appears over the fountain, and he says, "One of these doors does not belong. Pick the odd one before too long." And 5-minute timer has started.
Can anybody tell me what the hell's going on?
Well, we're in a puzzle.
And who are you people? Where did he bring me this time?
We'll explain later once we get the door.
Well, I don't
You're-
got later. As soon as I
Well,
get
we
hit,
do.
as soon as I get hit, I'm going back to that blabbering idiot. Now what the hell's going on?
We don't have time.
Quick version.
You're
Come
in
on,
your
I'm used to.
dungeon looking for artifacts that will help us save our town. You can run away like a scaredy pants, or you
Oh,
can
I'm
come
not
with
running
us.
away.
I'm
I just
going
need to know what's going on if I'm going to help you. And this
Dungeon
guy,
raid number
this-
9.
Thomas is Tommy's real soul. I'm just gonna let you guys know that. And he is locked away constantly. He doesn't know what year it is. He doesn't know what day. His life is torture for him. So that's why he's so angry. It's not anything with you guys. He's just disorientated and frustrated at Tommy.
Okay, Kenna, do you open number 9?
I do.
All right, the door opens. You see the statue of a knight standing there, and a hallway off to the right.
Now ain't this nice? You know, I once knew a knight. Well, I've known many knights.
I also
Good.
know many.
Me
The
both.
night I know best is late September, back in '63.
You and me
What-
both, Kenna. And
Oh, sorry. I went to
Oh,
move
sorry.
the map, but I accidentally grabbed you.
That happens a lot.
So,
Hmm?
who are you people?
I'm Orphea.
Thomas.
Priestess of the Sky Spear.
Yeah, I don't need any of your religious nonsense. I have a whole problem with the with the entertainment god or whatever. I don't need this. Name's Thomas. I don't mean to be a dick.
Sounds like I'm not the only one who has a problem with the goddess.
I think mine's a god. I don't remember. It's been a while. Millie or Illy or whatever. The music god.
Hmm.
Milli Vanilli. I hear that religion is fake.
No, it's give me an actual second. It's in my background. I just can't remember what the actual name is.
While you think about that, Kenna, there is a long hallway that stretches down. You see a faint set of lights at the end. Can I have a marching order for the hallway?
Kenna's in the front.
Millie.
Orphea in the middle.
And Thomas is in the back.
All right.
May I roll religion check?
You run a religion check? Sure. What are you searching for?
If I remember this music god's name.
It's Milil. Milil.
Milel?
Mm-hmm.
Kenna,
Is
as
that what my rolls?
I feel like that for a bard would be common knowledge.
Kenna, as you step, you feel the floor give way after a certain point. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Kid!
13.
The floor underneath you opens up, and you land on a small spike
Oh,
for 3 points of damage, but you can easily get out of the pit and it shuts behind you.
Are you alright?
Yes, but maybe we'll go more slowly now.
I believe
if
that would
you-
be a wise idea.
I may have a plan. It depends on how I was rebuilt this time. Can Thomas kind of almost stretch his arms and kind of just climb over Orphea and build kind of a bridge over this one trap?
How strong is Tommy?
Without modifiers or with?
Yeah, with your modifiers.
16, 17, 18, 19?
If you want to form a bridge, that's fine. If they don't step light enough, you might fall in.
Alright, then Tommy does just that, so I'm just gonna place him in the center of the trap.
Kenna,
Or
you
Thomas.
could probably climb over to the other side without too much problem. Orphea, would you use this new bridge?
It's the equivalent of a rope bridge, honestly.
I have to.
Yeah, I would use it.
Yep.
Anybody that wants to climb over Thomas, and Kenny, you could climb out safe to the other side.
Be careful, because if Thomas gets hurt, it's back to Tommy.
Orphea, make a dexterity acrobatics check with advantage.
Yay. $14.
With Thomas's help, you can get across without crushing him underneath the weight. So you all end up on the other side of this thing. What's the marching order down for the rest of it?
I think Thomas would still be in the back because he has to wait.
We're still in front, but we're going slowly and cautiously now.
You can make either an investigation or a perception check to try to see if you can see any more traps.
Nope. I see nothing.
Can I make a perception check?
You can. Anybody that wants to explore.
I'm gonna do investigation.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Kenna, or not
Oh, thank
Kenna.
you. 20.
Orphea, you and you alone see that one of the plates about yay far down. Why make that not so big? About yay far down, there's a plate that sticks up.
I hurry up to Kenna and grab her arm. Wait.
What is the problem? Why are we stopping?
There's a
Yeah.
trap up ahead.
Where up ahead?
And when
Right
she
in front
points
of-
it out, you should easily be able to spot it.
Aha! Yes, no, I knew that was there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, then why don't you step on it like you were about to?
Never
step-
mind.
Let's step over it.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Mm-hmm.
Kenna,
Lead the way,
we can't
Kenna.
Yeah, Kenna, we can't move without you moving.
Oh, right.
Having seen it, you can easily step over it.
I step over it.
Say,
And as you reach the end, there are 6 lights and the spirit of Lord Gustav floating over a reliquary.
4 lights.
5
Sorry.
lights. 5 lights, Picard. 6 lights here.
Oh, okay.
Well, ain't this colorful?
Gustav looks at you and he says, "Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver." And then he stops.
Oh, this one's an ancient one. Wait,
yeah,
And then-
there's gold.
wait,
It's
but
gold,
there's... Are we trying to get the lights, or are we going to mess with the giant golden thing he's standing on? Or projected on?
Is one of the left-hand lights silver?
So what you would see, let me find my tooly tool. You have green, yellowish, blue, red, white, and purple.
Yeah, I
Can I
think it's
investigate this yellow light to see if there's any kind of mechanism or anything attached to it?
Make an
And can
investigation check.
Can I do a similar thing with the golden thing right here?
So let's deal one at a time.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Kenna, you do not see any levers or mechanisms, although the light source seems open, like you could put your hand in it. And Thomas, how are you doing it? You want to investigate that?
Yep, investigate the giant golden thing I'm staring at.
All right.
It's a 17.
Okay, so as you go to touch it, your hand gets repelled. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Boop. Oh, 19.
Are you good?
You cut out there. I did not hear
Yeah,
you.
because I started coughing, so I muted. I'm sorry. So you can get your hand quick enough away, but you feel a blast of energy where your fingers touched.
Oh man, I almost had to get that replaced. Well, that's interesting. Hey guys, what do you think of this?
What you
Well,
looking at?
I tried to touch this thing, and then it almost blew my hand off. Kinno,
Yes.
wait, Thomas doesn't know his name. Hey, you!
Yeah.
What do you see over? What do you see over there?
A yellow light.
All right, nothing else.
No, really.
How about you put your sword in this gold, or my bad, your spear in this gold thing? It's a magical item, just like my heart. It should work. It should do something interesting.
Sure.
And Thomas takes like a few steps back.
Alright, is there a convenient spot for me to put my spear in?
Quick question. You just looked at the light, right? You didn't touch it at all?
I did not touch it, I just looked at it.
So it doesn't look like there is a locking mechanism or a latching mechanism or anything like that. It's very solid and ornate.
If I kind of wrap the tip of my spear against it like I'm knocking on a door, does anything happen?
As you hit against the edge, make a dexterity saving throw.
There's a reason why Thomas backed up.
20.
Oh, thank goodness.
You are quick enough to pull your spear back without getting zapped, but you see like a bolt of energy jump off towards the tip of your spear.
Now that's interesting.
Right.
Huh. I don't think that has anything to do with the puzzle, but I think if we destroyed it, the annoying little asshole on top would go away. Anyway, Thomas just looks at the light and just goes, and he shrugs and he puts his hand in.
As you put your hand in and pull it back, the light follows your hand. It's like it's intertwined with your hand. And you get a sense that you could use it as a key.
Huh. Is there... Hey, do you guys see any, like, doors around here?
Let me check around.
I don't see anything.
Can I roll an investigation check?
Yeah, go ahead.
12.
You do not see any doors. The only thing of consequence is really the reliquary.
Is that the gold thingy?
That is the gold thingy that Gustav is standing on, or floating above.
This should be interesting. Just in case, Kinna puts, or Thomas puts his arm around Kinna. Let me test something out. And then he just puts his hand in.
As you do, you bypass the force field, and your hands literally go inside. And you use 2 sickles, right?
Yeah. 2 sickles, and then I also have a dagger.
All right, make your 2 sickles plus 3 sickles. I didn't expect this to be sickles.
I don't know how to do that.
So, quickest way. If you do an inventory search, or actually if you click customize.
Yeah, manage custom?
Yep, go ahead for each of them to hit override. I put three to hit and 3 damage bonus. Probably be the quickest way.
3 to hit and 3 to what?
3 to hit override, 3 damage bonus, and probably 3 to hit bonus. You have legendary sickles.
Oh, I'm just gonna name it. Okay, so 3 to hit and what else am I changing? The bonus?
So put plus 3 to hit, and then plus 3 damage.
Plus 3 damage. Okay, because I understood the other one, and then I was just very confused. Okay, and then the other one, 3. And could you look at my sheet real quick just to make sure I did that right?
Oh, I think we screwed up slightly. Take out the 3 to hit override, and because we want it to be, your base is, I wonder if I could.
5. It was 5, I think. Base hit.
So make that 8.
8.
Make it. Yeah, it's gonna be plus 3 added on.
So hit would be 8.
Yeah, so it's going to be, to hit override will be 8. To hit bonus, if it's plus 3, it would be 6.
Do I have to put a plus in front of it or at all?
I don't think so. Normally this would be done by doing like an inventory search and finding a plus 3 sickle. But we can do it with overrides. We just add 3 to the base numbers. So it would be to hit override 8. To hit override would be plus 6 or 6. And then damage bonus would be
Wait, so the hit to override would be what number?
So let me look up a plus 3 sickle here real quick. Very.
Also, a question that doesn't really matter now, but does Tommy get to keep these?
That will be a question for if he can make it out with them.
I feel like, although he will make it out no matter what, I don't know if his weapons will. That's the downside of him being a rebuildable ancient mechanical entity.
Let's do 3 and 8. And so how do we do that? 3. All right, I think we have that about right. Yeah, let's say that's right. You have very powerful glowing sickles as you pull them out of the reliquary. Lord Gustav looks and he says, "If you prove yourself worthy, exit my tomb."
And Thomas is gone and Tommy's back. What's happened, folks? Did he do a good job?
Oh shit.
Oh,
he did a good job.
shiny.
Tommy, whatever.
Eh.
Don't touch that.
Why?
It's bad.
But it looks like the little coins I keep in my pouch.
Trust me, it's not good.
Alrighty, well, what'd I miss?
I think this is what we came for.
Mm-hmm.
Then we just have to leave?
Then we just have to leave.
I guess so.
I think that
But I'm
feels
looking for some.
Now, I know I haven't been awake this entire time, but I feel like this is a wee bit too easy.
No kidding. But am I able to see what's in the chest?
Nope. After he pulled it out, it kind of magically sealed where he was.
It's definitely not what I'm looking for.
Tommy just kind of joyfully walking around the room. His arms swaying at his sides like he's one of the robots from Castle in the Sky.
Though some of that gold might be useful.
Maybe they're a key of some sort.
I stick my hand. I attempt. Is it open or no?
Nope,
It's
it's entirely sealed. It was like a magical opening and sealed as soon as he pulled out. And the gold light is now extinguished.
Maybe
Can I
you...
find a way to open it?
How would you like to try?
I'm going to see if I can find a keyhole.
All right, are you going to touch it?
Yep.
Okay, so make a dexterity saving throw as you touch it, because it's still magically charged.
7.
All right, you don't get away as you feel a jolt of force energy and you take 1 point of damage as this magical force energy repels you.
Now that looked like it hurt. Are you okay there, darling?
Yeah, I'm fine. Shit.
Tommy just kind of, as if it's nothing, picks her up by like her collar and sets her back on her feet.
Thanks.
No problem, pal. So, what's our next move?
I'm not sure. Do you have any ideas?
Back the way we came, I assume.
All right, and Tommy just kind of runs, cartwheels over this, continues to run, jumps like I would imagine like a ballerina over this.
Just make a DC 10 dexterity acrobatics check to see if you can run over it without problem.
Acrobatics, DC 10. How do I do DC 10?
You just roll it, and that's the number that you have to hit. So dexterity,
Okay,
acrobatics, yep.
21.
You jaunt over it like a graceful ballerina.
And he just stops at the other corner at the end of the hall and he goes, "Come on, folks, the show must go on."
Come on. Let's go together. Step over the trap. And making a running jump to go over it.
Alright, if you started, you get a jump. Yeah, you can clear it without a problem, let's say. Let's say if you guys want to clear it, you can clear it without an issue.
Alright. Come on, Kenna.
Yep, I'm coming.
Alrighty, folks. So... Tommy just looks confused. He's looking at you guys like, which way?
There's only one
It's
way.
the hallway, Tommy. It's only one way.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. And he runs into the wall for a second, and then he realizes his mistake and just follows Kinna.
The path
Tommy's
back
not
so far is
following.
pretty decently clear.
Kinna, would you kindly go through the door first?
Mm-hmm. Does this room look any different? Has anything changed?
One perception check, please.
Coming up.
I'll do the same. Where is it? Perception. It is
That way.
a 15. I don't
I'm
like it when he
muted.
goes quiet.
The appearance, the only thing different in this room is the spirit of Gustav does not appear.
Odd.
A little hologrammy fella is gone. I think we may actually be out free.
I think so too.
Just in case, Kinna, why don't you lead the way?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this, Tommy is only saying Kinna go first because Kinna's not an entertainer.
Kinna is going to go back to the other door, the one that didn't have the iron golem that they might have gotten wrong.
Cowardly.
I don't know if we got that one wrong, honestly.
Kinna,
I think the
Kinna-
goblins just
feels
spawned when we
different.
got through.
All right, so where's everybody at marching order wise?
Kinna's
Orphea
in front.
Got it.
Orphea middle.
As you get there,
Tommy's in back again.
Gustav looks at you and he says, "Now you must prove yourself worthy to exit my tomb." And he disappears in that form, reappears in full plate armor, and everybody roll initiative as he starts to point his greatsword at you.
Oh shit. 19.
17.
Seven.
All right, surprisingly, you will. Oh, let's see how it goes. Orphea, you get to go first.
Alright. Let me I walk in front of this. Okay, let's see how well this will do again. As she casts Shatter. Con save is 13.
Okay, 13 con save.
Yep.
He rolls a 14.
Damn it.
But now you know what his stat block is,
Yep.
if that matters.
Oh shit. You're gonna be a problem, aren't you?
He doesn't say a word. Orphea, anything else?
Nothing I can think of at the moment. I have my turn.
Tommy.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Tommy kind of goes, I don't know if it will... Let's see, you say Tommy could go about here, right?
It's 5 feet per tile. So if you started back there...
1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So that would be 20, if I can do math. And then it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Tommy's gonna go here, and then he's just gonna be like, I hope the show was spectacular.
I
And
will
then
say
just-
I will say this, Tommy. His eyes follow you more than anyone else.
Well, let's fix that. He's just gonna go color spray. Which is a 13 Constitution save and does like a blinding effect. It goes self. Let's see. Launch a dazzling array of flashing, colorful lights. Each creature in a 15-foot cone originating from you must succeed a Constitution saving throw to have the blinding condition until the end of it. And I'm pointing it towards him the best I can. So I believe we both have to get a Constitution of 13. If I'm
ro-
understanding that correctly,
it,
right?
it rolled off of 13 onto 5, so he fails. So
And
he's
I have
currently
to-
blinded. You know, it
Do I
doesn't
have to
affect
roll?
yourself. No, it comes out from you. You don't have to save against your own spell there.
And that is, I gotta use a spell slot. That is my main action. And so for my bonus action, I can use my 2-weapon fighting. Let's see.
Actually, so the color spray would be your action because that takes an action to cast.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the bonus action.
So
'Cause
so 2-weapon fighting would take an action to fully get through.
Alrighty, that makes sense. Then Tommy has like 5 feet of movement left. I don't remember how long. So Tommy's just gonna silently, the best he can, go here.
All right. Kenna, this thing has spray paint on his helmet, at least for a little bit.
Bards are fun. I like being a bard.
I will say you're the first person I've ever seen use color spray.
I thought it was something very different when I first chose it. I thought it was like fireworks. But I'm not happy. I first thought it was fireworks, and I thought it was like a color like smoke bomb. But no matter what, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with this spell.
Right.
Okay, Kenna, it is your turn.
Ken's gonna use Witch Bolt. And
All right.
fire it off the knight.
Do so with advantage because he can't see to dodge.
All right.
Wow.
So first one is 22 to hit.
22 hits.
11 points of damage.
Okay, so these
And-
witch bolts shoot out of your fingers and connect.
Yep. And I don't have a bonus action to use right now, so I'm gonna stay right here.
I have a question over the table.
Sure.
Sure.
If Tommy doesn't manage to get through this fight, Tommy will return. But could somebody else, if they survive the fight, be able to pick up his weapons for their own use, not for future Tommy's use?
We will see if Tommy doesn't make it.
Alrighty. Then that's my question. We're back in the game.
And Lord Gustav takes a big step forward towards you, Tommy.
Of course.
Even though he can't see, there's going to be a very wide swing of his sword to try to hit you.
Does he?
We'll find out.
Yep.
No, nat 1.
I love that.
It's a very, very wide swing, which you can easily dodge. That's the first one, anyway. The second one's coming up now,
Could I?
as he sweeps it back the other way. And that will miss, too, with a nat 2.
Could I do an opportune attack?
Only if he moves out of the way, which
Alright,
he is
then
not going to do.
Then I guess no, I cannot.
But it is Orphea's turn.
Wait, give me 1 minute. Well, let's see if Shadow does again. Second first, same as the first. And you roll a con save to be it 13. Can you hear me?
Yes,
I can hear you, but I can't hear me. I'm muted. He succeeds with a 24.
God damn it. Wait,
So
silvery
you still get damage. It's just half damage.
silvery barbs?
So with Shatter, with most spells that are slotted, you still get, if they succeed, you still get damage. It's just halved.
Alright. 15.
Did you roll damage for the first time you did Shatter?
I did not.
Go ahead and roll damage again. We'll have that as well.
6.
All right. So he has been properly damaged now. And do you want to use silvery barbs to?
Or his? For him to be against his.
Well, actually, the way that the rolls are, it's one slotted spell per turn.
Right.
I think anyway. But if you want to use it, go ahead and we use it. Do you want to use it?
Are you okay?
Orphea?
I'm okay.
Do you want to use
Sure.
silvery barbs?
Yes, please.
All right, so he'll re-roll his save. He still would have made a 15, so he still would have saved and had taken the damage already applied.
Alright. And I end my turn.
All right, Tommy.
Tommy is going to use both his sickles.
With advantage because he is still blind until the end of this turn. Your turn.
Yep.
Hooks onto the top of the chest plate of the armor and just yanks down, kind of in like a way to just like slam his head on the ground, like the guy's head.
Okay, roll with advantage for each attack.
And he's using the legendary sickles. So for advantage, I rolled twice, right?
Correct. You can right click and select roll with advantage and it'll just do it automatically.
I will do that. That is a 27 for the hit. For the first
27
one.
hits.
For the second one is a 13.
The 13 will miss, but the first one hits.
Alrighty, do I also... I don't do advantage for that, do I? For the hit?
No, you would just roll flat damage.
13 for damage.
Alright, you tear a big gash in this magical armor.
Can Tommy see inside?
Yes, it's entirely hollow.
That's what I thought. Alrighty, and I have not moved at all, so Tommy's going to...
Even though he's blinded, he would still have the opportunity to swing at you, just with disadvantage.
I'm gonna risk it. Do your worst. I'm going to hide behind Kinna.
Alright, so as you step away, he swings his sword for a 14 to hit. What's your AC?
AC 15.
15. So you managed to get out of the way of the attack.
And then he hides behind Kinna.
But the paint fades and he looks towards you. He is no longer blinded.
Yep, I figured.
Kenna.
But that won't be a problem for long. It won't be a problem for long.
Kenna, your witch bolt is still connected.
It is. We will start with a bonus action to do a d12 worth of damage. That's going to come up with a 2. Delightful. But it's
damage is damage.
Damage is damage, exactly. And then I think we're going to throw the spear at it.
All right,
No, I
he's
can't
no
do
longer blinded, so it would not be advantage.
No. Now that does not count as a spell casting, right?
What spell? What do you?
It was cast previously, not on this turn. Right, so it wouldn't count as casting a leveled spell this turn, right?
No, Witch Bolt. Using the already connected one is not a spell. It's just a bonus action connected to the first.
All right. Can I get him? No, Kenna, you're built for one thing. So do it. Booming blade with the spear.
You're built for one thing, and it's to fail.
Kenna,
I feel
Fail
like
spear.
I feel like there should be.
Anna, what happened?
This character is cursed.
I feel like there should be.
melee warlock, and she cannot hit in melee.
I feel like Kenna is, if there was a character sheet prison jail, Kenna should go in there after the main campaign's over.
Yeah, no, Kenna goes back in the box of shame.
The box of shame.
Oh my god. Every time with her. Every time.
So, Kenna, Gustav is going to move. He's going to move around you. Would you like to take an opportunity attack?
I would very much like to take an opportunity attack.
Go ahead and take an opportunity attack.
Oh, I hit!
You hit! Damn it.
Yay!
I think you have to threaten Kenneth with, "You're going into the box."
You're going to the box.
Kenna, you hit. He still moves on, and he moves up to Tommy.
Yep, I knew it.
Tommy, you see a great sword swing at you.
Can I do enough? What can I? Reaction. Could I do an opportune attack, or?
Only if he moves out of your range, which he does not intend to do.
Could I possibly? I don't think I have anything to actually do this with, but could I use my scythe to block it?
No, there is a reaction called parry, but you don't possess it.
No, I do not.
So he hits you with a 20.
Oh no!
Oh.
Please be low damage.
Take 9 points of damage.
I can live with that for now.
And as you see the sword swing through you, he brings it back for another attack.
I might not make
let's
it.
Be a,
I might.
well, please be in that one.
17
God
to
damn
hit.
it.
Oh no! Please be in that one.
So he hits with the 17.
Okay, yeah. Please be in that one now, though. Please.
Please.
Or at
And
least
he
a
does
2.
12 points of damage as he swings through you a second time.
Yeah. So this is what's gonna happen to good old Tommy Toons. His eyes are going to go. Well, we still have I still have death saves, but for right now, his body kind of just goes limp, and you can kind of see a glowing from his chest. Like he just falls down like a rag doll or a discarded toy.
And as you go down, he's still looking at you. That helmet without eyes has murderous intent. And Orphea, the armor is decently banged up.
All right. I go towards Gustav and praying. God, I hope this works. For my rapier to at least hit the opening spots that Tommy opened.
Yeah, the little chest, the hole in the chest.
The hole in the chest.
I love to just imagine that there's just this angry suit of armor above me with rainbow-colored
Does a
paint all
14
over
hit?
its face.
A 14 does not hit.
Damn it. Okay, bonus action healing word on Tommy.
Okay, how much life does Tommy get back?
5.
Okay.
Add 5 as you magically click back.
Don't
Uh,
you dare fucking die.
No promises, doll. But I always come back one way or another. Just probably not in the
Tommy-
same body.
Tommy, it is your turn.
Well, this should be interesting. And I use... Where is my spells? I use color spray again.
Okay, con save.
Yep, 13.
He rolls a 24.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Well, that was a waste of a spell slot and ruined all of my plans on survival.
He has he's proficient in con saves.
So he's gonna hide behind Kinna again.
So as you do that, he's gonna take an opportunity attack.
Okay, armor class 15. We'll stay here until after this to see what happens.
He hits you with a 20.
Okay, no big deal so far.
And he gives you 8 points of damage.
8, you said?
8 points of damage as you deactivate again.
Yep, he goes to run and he almost falls on top of Ophia. Just like his limp body is just at your feet.
And his
Shit.
eyes, his helmet is still geared at you with murderous intent. Kenna?
A bonus action for Witch Bolt damage.
Okay, how much we doing?
8 this time.
So, I'm gonna show you something. Look real quick in your private messages.
Aw. I wanted to see.
And you
It'll be
describe what happens.
Should I be
So-
happy?
Yes. So there's this cackling beam of energy connecting Kinna to Lord Gustav. And Kinna is, kind of wavering and swishing her spear and feeling really ineffective. And you can just see her anger ball up in her hand and then course along this connecting lightning bolt into Lord Gustav. And it hits him, and the armor just kind of shatters off of him. The helmet falls to one side. The breastplate kind of bursts off the back. One arm stays attached, and it just falls to the ground.
And as it does, it vanishes in true fashion. Gustav appears at the door, which opens, and he looks at you all and he says, "Bring glory to the realm." It vanishes. Quick question, because there's a technicality. Will you guys save Tommy?
Yeah, it's kind of... Tommy's still limp here.
Tommy's in death save mode. Do you guys want to try to get him out?
So, we're using standard healing, right?
He can receive standard healing, yes.
All right, then I am going to use the battle medic feature and try to stabilize him with a medicine check before anything else happens.
All right, and your feature gives back health, right?
When they use if they're up, they can use HP dice, but I think when they're down, all I can do is stabilize them.
All right, see if you can stabilize it. Roll with advantage. It should be like a DC 10. I don't think it's that hard with the med kit.
I don't think it's hard. You Kenna!
With advantage.
Kenna!
With advantage, I said.
Come on,
Oh,
Kenna, don't let me die.
God damn it, Kenna!
You know what? Let's play this out. Orphea, do you have anything that can get him up?
All I'm unspent out of Haley words. I shouldn't handle war skin. I don't have anything.
Okay, so would you like to try to stabilize him with a medicine check?
Yes.
All right, do a medicine check, DC 10.
Fuck.
All right, Tommy, roll a death saving throw.
Oh, this is my first time ever doing this. How do I do it?
Just, in the past, we've just rolled an open D20. I think they fixed it so you can do it from like the death save portion.
Let me
Yeah.
see. Okay, I see this. 17. Am I back?
Nope,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
mark one
one.
success. You need 3 successes to stabilize,
Alrighty.
or a
Do I
nat
do-
20.
Do I go again?
Yes.
Well, we still go in turn order. Kenna, you roll to try
Well,
to
I'll
stabilize.
say this. Right now, the body twitched slightly, but it went back to being limp.
Kenna, he moved.
Kenna, you have a med kit, so do this with advantage.
All right.
Nope. Orphea, you can roll to try to stabilize.
Yep.
For fuck's sake, Kenna. I hate you so.
I
get
honestly
you.
love
What
Kenna.
the fuck you want, Orphea?
Orphea,
What the
you
hell?
miss. Tommy, roll a second death save.
Okay, okay.
He's gonna die.
Another
That's
17.
2 successes. You
that's
need
two,
one
that's two.
more
No,
success in order
that's
to be
two.
The
stabilized.
body twitches and kind of pushes itself up and then falls limp again.
Keep going.
Kenna, would you like to try to stabilize?
Yep. One more time. Damn it!
One more try.
Let me try again.
Orphea,
Please! That's 20!
you success.
Oh my God.
As he comes back to life, the curtain comes down on our show, and the one shot has ended.
Oh, you guys are gonna definitely see Tommy more. That was a blast. Tommy's alive.
Are you okay, Adam?
I made kill Kenna myself.
Ian, Kenna, we have video proof now that your rolls are not that great.
Oh
Alrighty, I actually love Tommy so much that Darwin might actually take a dive at the beginning of next round.
We'll
And
see if
you guys might
Beta
find-
survives.
you might find Tommy Tunes next real campaign.
If Tommy comes, he's not gonna get to start with the legendary blades. But
Aw.
let me. Do you guys want to know the monster by challenge rating thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, did we succeed on that or we lost at the end?
So swarm of bats is 0.25, a null is 0.5, a griffin's 2, a basilisk is 3, an owlbear
damn it.
is 3, a werebear is 4, a troll is
it.
5, a mammoth is 6, a purple worm is 15, and an iron golem is 16.
So we got 2 of them wrong.
You got 3 of them wrong.
I can't count.
You guys got swarm of bats and troll correct. For each incorrect answer, one additional goblin was added to the ones that would have already existed, one for each of you. So if you would have taken that side initially, there would have been 6 at the start. So you
Oh,
did
that's
you got
fine.
everything on the chronological side correct, the order in which the adventures were